Hello, so we are back in this time. We have a nice laptop to repair. It's a classic HP 255G9. The problem with this one, pressing the power button, and like usual, is dead. Let's check the customer email. Customer, it's a computer business. But the customer is saying had some slight liquid damage. But when I went to have a look, it was powering on and taking charge. But when I inspected inside, I could not see any obvious. I removed the battery and reinserted, and now the laptop won't power on or take charge. So it is strange because the laptop it was powering on and taking charge. Then after the battery was disconnected, it's not taking power or coming on. A weird one, right? If the laptop at the beginning was coming on and charging, what was the issue then? Or having no picture on the screen, or just preventive? He have that look for the liquid damage. We don't know that. Anyway, let's. We should plug a charger or open the laptop. Huh? It's a Wednesday morning, and yeah, definitely I don't want a hard job in the morning. I will say let's open the laptop and let's have a look inside. Yeah, it's just another day fixing laptops. And when you start a job, all you want is like a easy pizza job. You dream about easy pizza jobs. So can this be a easy pizza job, or it will turn on in a nightmare? And the laptop is open. Yeah, I know this board. So we should check for the water damage, or we should just diagnose the board. Let's have a quick look under the microscope for obvious liquid damage. And it's looking good. I mean, I can't see liquid damage anywhere. No, there's no liquid damage at all. So how the laptop died when the battery was unplugged? We don't know, huh? Okay. Let's plug a charger. Or let's check the main power rail. Main power rail, we have ground and we have plus of the capacitors. Main power rail is not shorted, no. Let's go with the power supply, plug in the charger, and it's taking current, check that. Huh? That's the pre-charge current, yeah. Coming on, pressing the power button, and the laptop is coming on. 800 milliamps. We have the light here. So what is the problem with the laptop then? I can see it's coming on. We have picture. That's crazy. So what the customer is saying? I mean, what is this? This is a good laptop. Yeah, it's working fine. Feels bad, man. Nah, it's not easy pizza if it's working. You can't charge money if the laptop is working, right? Yeah, and it's loading the windows. It's taking the right amount of current. Can't see anything wrong here. What happened with the laptop? Why the power went down to 160 milliamps? and we have no light. I mean, we are waiting for the Windows, and it's not coming on anymore. Check here, yeah? Pressing the power button, nothing. And check here now, the laptop, we have no charging light, and it's taking no current, nothing. Pressing the power button, nothing happened. So the laptop just died now. Okay, let's check the main power rail. If the main power rail is present, we're gonna take the board out, because it is possible to be water damage on the other side of the board. And the main power rail is present, 19.5. Okay. Just give me like, if it gets the keyboard, can be. Let me disconnect the keyboard. So a shorted keyboard can give you this kind of behavior. Let's plug the charger now. So the charger is plugged in. And no, it's not charging, it's not doing anything. Let's disconnect the battery. Disconnecting the battery, reconnecting the battery, plug in the charger. And now it's working. And we have the charging light here. You can see the orange light. So what is the catch? Yeah, and now it's like 1.5 amps. I want to see this laptop on. Because possible the laptop just start charging because the keyboard is disconnected. So I'm gonna short. I need a ground. I'm gonna short the connector. I'm not sure which is the power on pin. Okay, you know what? Let me take out the battery. So the battery is out. But one second, I'm doing something wrong. Because the power button is here. Pressing the power button and it's not coming on. Plug in the charger. Pressing the power button. And nothing happened. You think this laptop is not coming on without the battery? So what is the power button flex cable, huh? We don't know. Plug in the battery and it's not charging. Plug in the charger and it's not charging. Now it's not working at all. Yeah, let's take the board out. Can be something wrong with the power button. Yeah, can be. Or can be some liquid damage on the other side of the board. Just give me like 1 minute. And the board, it's out. And no, I can't see liquid damage. But wait a second. What is the power button? It's on the board. Huh? Okay, let's check the board again. So checking the board again, and this is the power button, and it's looking good. Then the rest of the board. The rest of the board is looking good. So at this point, we're looking for some sort of like the EC chip issue. Just because it's not charging. Yeah, just forget. What is that? Wait, actually, 1 second. No. I thought it's liquid damage, but it's not. It's some kind of like rubber over the EC chip. You can see it? Like some glue. Yeah, but still we are looking for a EC chip problem. No, it's not the BIOS. No. Okay, let's try it one more time. But we don't have the power connector. We need a charging port. We need the battery. Let me put a board. for a second. Plug in the charger. And yeah, now it's charging fine. Oh, yeah, 1.5 amps. Check that. 1.5 amps. Then, if I disconnect the battery is disconnected. The board is coming on. Pressing the power button. Now the board is not coming on. Or I see LiDAR. Pressing the power button. Yeah, check that. Check that 700 milliamps. You can see. So the board it is coming on. Then it's switching off. So why is that? These kind of faults are the hardest to be fixed, just because, you know, 1 second it's working, on the next second it's not working. So the main power rail is present, 19.5, you can see that. So what is wrong? Bending the board, you think? Bending the board? Pushing the AC chip down, you think? Something is changing when I press the power button anyway. But we have to unplug and plug the charger back. Pressing the power button. And now, yeah, it is working, 700 milliamps. Then yeah, now it's off. You can see the light switched off. So it is possible we have some kind of sort like something on, it's not soldered properly on the board. The question is what? I check the power button voltage. Power button 0.6. 0.6 on the power button? Hey, what? Why 0.6 volts on the power button? 2.8. Why is 2.8 now? It was 0.6 a second ago. 0 volts, check that, 0. 0.5. Check there, check there. Yeah, that's the hot spot of the power button. Yeah. So you have to rub the button, and the button it will feel better and it will give you voltage. Check that, and the board is on. Forget the board is on, it's about the voltage on the power button. Yeah. So the power button, it is gone. That's the issue with this board. The board has no liquid damage. The solution. You won't like it. I know there are people, oh, sorry, just replace the button, it's cheap. Nah, I don't want it. I want to repair it. I want to repair the button. What do you think about that? Check that, it's coming out. What happened with repairing? What about if you go back in time like 40 years? You're not gonna find parts like everywhere. You have to fix them. Even a power button, a switch, doesn't matter. You have the rubber thingy, and the problem is here. So, over time, you'll have particles from here, from the middle to here. And that's the issue with this button. That's why you have like different voltage changing. Yeah. That's why. All you have to do is to clean it. That's all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, now it's like brand new. Now we can put the button back. It's clicking. Good. Good. So the button is back in place. We have to bend this metal inside. Under the button, yeah? Good. Now we have to push these metals like that. And that's all. It's pressing, it's not coming out. You can see it. It's okay. Moving, right? Because it has to be soldered here and here. But that's okay. That's fine. We can use some UV gel. A little bit of UV gel. Yeah. I mean, you can use it everywhere at this point. Here and here. Yeah. Now UV light. And it's all done. Check here. Perfect. And the button is pressing fine. So what do you think? It will work or not? That's my question. Of course it will work. So if I plug the charger now, we can't plug the charger. Let me put the board back quickly. Give me like a few seconds. I'm pretty sure it's repaired. Power button voltage, which is not stable, it will trigger all kind of like bad things, like emergency shutdown when you hold down the power button. Then if you have no voltage, it means like the power button is pressed. So even in a case where the power button have nothing to do with the charging, but because the power button is messing up the EC chip, it will not charge. So everything is back in place, no screws yet. Let's plug the battery. Let's plug the charger. Plug in the charger. Let's use some screws. Charging? Not yet, huh? 1.5 amps, charging fine. Then pressing the power button. My power button repaired. And the laptop is coming on. We have light here, yeah? Let's wait for the Windows. Remember, last time the laptop didn't make it to the Windows loading screen. And we have the BIOS. Yeah, enter. Okay, sorry, we have a picture there and no password. But the laptop, it is on and working. You can see that? Yeah. Let me shut down the laptop. So the laptop is shutting down. Yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, we have all the screws. Let's wait for the laptop to go off. Yeah, so the laptop, it is off. Pressing the power button. And it is coming on and working fine. Let's wait for the loading screen. Yeah, all good. That was the issue. Yeah, working fine. Perfect. Perfect. It's a good job for a Wednesday morning. Is fine. I will take it. I'm gonna stop here. I will say thank you for watching. Just have a beautiful day, and see you on the next one. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.